Hello and welcome back to some more wrestling reactions. My name is WWE Dadman. You already know that. And this is Saturday night's main event from this past week's Saturday, May 24th, which I didn't have time to react to any earlier because I had to pre-produce other reactions for like literally 2 weeks. So, yeah, I couldn't get to it any earlier. But, we're here now. Apparently, the YouTube version of this is now available in Austria as well, so I don't need to freaking be in Great Britain. that helps. Yeah, as per usual, if you want to see the unblurred version of my reaction, then the link to that on my Odyssey channel is in the description down below. Available for free. Just go over, watch it there. Other than that, I guess we can just get into this, because, yeah, I'm all caught up on the weekly shows. The frickin' Wyatts are back as of Friday before this, so that's cool. Hence the Bray Wyatt t-shirt. Anyway, yeah, let's get into this.
Then now.
Is this really their highest quality? Wow. Kinda ass encoding, I gotta say.
Together.
Like, I mean, dear WWE, maybe you want to start using AV1 codec for your streams to YouTube at least, because way better quality, just saying. Because that was kind of pixel mess there for a while.
Welcome to Tampa, where tonight championship dreams, score to settle rivalries, and the rigid, torturous construct of steel all converge for an intense next 2 hours. Saturday night's main event is presented by Dude Wipes. Best clean, hands down. The anticipation and the champ.
Why is the entire fucking show presented by wet toilet paper? Like, is it such a shit show? Like, think before using, like, choosing sponsors, WWE.
Pack Yingling Center has spiked. These WWE fans know things will never be the same after this, especially for Drew McIntyre. The Scottish Warrior arrived early this afternoon. He's embroiled in a heated, extended conflict. It's hard to believe it can go any further with Damian Priest. The tough, proud Boricua New Yorker demanded a steel cage match to settle it all. We get that tonight. Plus, Chelsea Green is here.
Ooh.
She's set to reclaim her cherished status. It's the United States Championship rematch, which means we get the undersized underdog who made it to the top. Zelina Vega, the U.S. champ, she's not backing down. And one of the most beloved veterans of all has arrived.
Oh no.
Truth spent years lauding the character of John Cena. Not anymore. Truth and the champ will battle here. Also tonight, Logan Paul, the man who proclaims himself as the best.
This is like maybe the first time I'm rooting for frickin' Yeet Man instead of his opponent, because nobody likes Logan. Nobody. Especially not people who have a YouTube account.
The money, the future. Well, the future's right now. Time to prove it in a championship match, because the whole country is ready to yeet.
Yeah.
Jey Uso,
Go ahead and yeet Logan out of this frickin' business.
It is time to defend that prized possession he won at WrestleMania, where the retro feel of 80s nostalgia glory days meets
Saturday Night Live will not be seen tonight, so we can bring you the following entertainment special.
It's Saturday night's main event, and the pleasure is all yours.
I was rowdy before rowdy was cool.
We got a new Intercontinental Champion.
Macho talk and money walk.
Rest in peace. When you talk about a hot ticket, you've got it right here on Saturday night's main event.
The electricity that's in the air, you can cut it with a knife.
One of the most popular programs in the history of television.
I'm pumped up. I'm excited.
It's Saturday night main event.
Nice pyro.
Oh, how good is that on these nights that forge forever memories, determine champions, ratchet up rivalries, and define legacies. Welcome inside, everybody. Thrilled you're with us. Joe Tessitore, along with the man who 40 years ago this month was in this very
Jesse
same
the
role.
Body Ventura.
Jesse the Body Ventura is with us for Saturday night's main event.
Kind of surprised
Jesse, you
he's
and
still
I had
here.
breakfast this morning, and over coffee, our focus went to the steel cage match. And you said, when it comes to Drew and Damian Priest, things feel very different.
Well, first and foremost, I don't drink coffee. Second and foremost, yeah, you're right. The object of this is to get out of the ring. That ain't gonna happen. With McIntyre and Priest, it's gonna stay in the ring, and you're gonna see somebody win the match inside the cage. And, you know, let me just say this. I don't know why anyone would take a cage match. Because when you go in the cage, you might walk in looking pretty, and you can come out looking awful damn ugly.
I know you're very excited as well for Jey Uso's title defense against Logan Paul.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. You think Mike Tyson will take another dive?
Oh, we will see what happens with that, but let's get to the men who will call all the action. The all-time greatest Michael Cole, and the man who was just in the ring 2 weeks ago. Pat McAfee, gentlemen, take it away.
Thanks, Tess. Michael Cole, Pat McAfee at ringside. And Pat, this building, a lot of memories for you.
Yeah, dreams came true in this building. The Thunderdome was here, obviously, a few years back, and I debuted here. I made my name here, and this place is spectacular. 1,000 degrees in Tampa Bay, Florida today, and it's going to be even hotter in here.
Let's go to the action.
Very accurate to start with that.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied by WWE Hall of Famer, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman. At a combined weight of 475 pounds, the team of Braun Breaker and Seth Frickin' Rollins.
So for the first time in his career, Seth Rollins has a match at Saturday night's main event, teaming with a man who's been in one of these events before, none other than Braun Breaker. And Pat, here's a team, along with Paul Heyman, that is looking to take control of Monday Night Raw in the WWE.
And the dogs are barking down here in Tampa with Seth freaking Rollins and Braun Breaker. And with Paul Heyman in tow, they've been running roughshod on everybody.
in a matchup tonight that is extremely personal, especially when it comes to Seth Rollins, CM Punk.
Their opponent, first, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
You know, Pat, Seth Rollins said he had respect for Sami Zayn until Sami, quote, stuck his nose in my business. And now it's become personal, and Rollins says Sami Zayn is going to get what's coming to him here tonight.
Sami Zayn always fighting for what he thinks is right. Consummate underdog. He's been seeing what Braun Breaker, Seth freaking Rollins, and Paul Heyman have been doing to Monday Night Raw. Felt obligated to step up and say, this ain't how this is going to go.
A lot of history, and we'll talk about it, between Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker.
The roof has been blown off the England Center.
That's a loud crowd, all right. Cult of personality.
And his tag team partner, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
CM Punk is all business tonight. His first match since WrestleMania, the night that he was screwed by his longtime best friend, Paul Heyman. The night that Heyman aligned with Seth Rollins and changed the landscape of our industry.
And let's go.
And here we go. Chaos.
We don't need no pal.
Matchup this is supposed to be, but Sami Zayn sends Rollins outside the ring to the floor, and now Punk and Sami turn their attention to Braun Breaker. This is going to be an all-out war here tonight on Saturday night's main event.
A lot of passion, a lot of hate. You should expect this to be a brawl.
And Braun Breaker
See ya.
set over the top rope as well, and Punk and Sami Zayn on fire early.
Clearing house. CM Punk stalking Seth freaking Rollins. Sami Zayn says hello, and we're off.
And Sean Bennett, the official, calls for the bell, and we're underway. Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins will start this matchup tonight. These two longtime friends, total respect for one another, until Sami Zayn decided that, well, he was going to go to the side against Rollins, and Braun Breaker pays dividends. Tag made, and here comes Breaker, the unpredictable badass of Seth Rollins' group. Tremendous athleticism.
Oh my God!
No!
Table, through Sami, off the table, a car crash here at ringside. What a way to start Saturday night's main event.
What the? How is that even possible?
And we are back live on NBC, Saturday night's main event. What a chaotic start to this tag team matchup. Breaker and Rollins against Sami Zayn and CM Punk.
It's been an all-out brawl, and it has gotten out of control. And here's Seth freaking Rollins taking advantage of Sean Bennett, our officials.
Yeah,
By the way, I find it incredibly funny that out of the 2 hours and 2 minutes that this show lasts on the full length, more than half an hour, like literally 40 minutes. Yeah, 40 minutes are ad breaks. I like that I can have them auto skipped on YouTube though.
Rollins with a couple of cheap shots to Sami Zayn. Smart move by Breakker, not allowing him to make his way across the ring to make the tag to Punk.
Very young in the relationship of Braun Breaker and Seth freaking Rollins, but they've been working together perfectly since they started alongside Paul Heyman.
Yeah, great history between the two men in the ring. Right now, vertical suplex by Braun Breaker into the cover. Stares right at Punk as Zayn kicks out. Braun Breaker beat Sami Zayn at SummerSlam last year to win the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, Braun Breaker is an absolute badass, and he's an absolute dog through and through, which is why Seth and Paul thought he was the perfect man to add to their group.
Yeah, this group.
No name.
No, not at all, and still seemingly in the developmental stages, but looking very good here tonight as Breaker set over the top rope to the floor, and Sami with an opportunity. Rolls through, tag made, here's Punk. And the 5-time world champion, CM Punk, goes to work.
Nice.
The man he hates more than anything on this planet, Seth Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins.
Nice neck breaker.
Punk despise each other, so you know it's gotta feel good.
Especially after what Rollins and Heyman did to Punk back at WrestleMania. And Punk now measuring his man. Looking to put Seth Rollins to sleep. Seth, though, able to drop behind, runs into a kick by Punk to the midsection.
Wait a minute.
Ah!
Over the top.
Code red. 1, 2.
Kick out at 2.
CM Punk. Code red.
Absolutely incredible by Punk here tonight. Trying to change the game here on Saturday night's main event.
Knee in the corner.
Mouth of Seth freaking Rollins.
Oh!
Breaker taking it out as Punk delivers a bulldog to Rollins.
One-man wrecking crew. Get out of the way, Paul Heyman.
And Heyman's going to get his one day, no doubt about that. Punk now top rope.
I don't know, actually. Feels like it always works out for
Elbow drop.
The cockroach. Oh, and there's the elbow delivered to Rollins.
1,
Up with the leg
2.
now. And another
Nope.
near fall for Punk.
Here's CM Punk taking out both Seth and Braun Breaker. Bulldog, clothesline. One CM Punk in control.
CM Punk appeared at Saturday night's main event back in 2007 in a tag team matchup. Punk now lifting him up. Braun Breaker looking to save his mentor, Rollins, and does.
Yeah, that's good tag team wrestling there.
Ironically, the last time Punk was in a Saturday night's main event in a tag team
Oh,
match.
pedigree.
The boogeyman. Pedigree by Rollins. Rollins looking to put Punk away.
1,
Pick up the win
2.
here tonight. And Sami Zayn has to break things up for his tag team.
Braun Breaker will handle Sami for that.
Sami sent out to the apron.
Perfect timing by Sami Zayn, so this match isn't over with. And he dumps Braun Breaker out to the side.
Emotional powder kegs, all of these men. Zayn now with Breaker outside. Up a top rope.
Okay.
Takes out Breaker. Sami taking over. CM Punk marching across the ring to meet his arch nemesis, Seth Rollins, as our tag team match continues on Saturday night's main event. An electric crowd here tonight, sold out. Yuengling Center in Tampa, Florida.
These guys have been beating the hell out of each other.
And Punk now looking to go to sleep, the GTS. Rollins able to slip out of it yet again. Rollins looking for the stomp. Punk moves out of harm's way. Both men down, collision, center of the ring.
CM Punk set Seth freaking Rollins up there. Thought he had him instead. Double lariat, both men down. Who has more left in the tank here on Saturday night?
And this is a very important match, Pat, for the coalition of Rollins and Breaker. High-profile match to prove that they're running things in WWE. Punk makes the tag. Here comes Sami Zayn. And Zayn now at Breaker. And Zayn using his speed with the Blue Thunder Bomb. Breaker able to counter. Breaker looking to use his power. Sami slips underneath again. Sami gonna walk the tightrope. Oh, what a DDT by Sami Zayn, who's fired up here tonight.
Sami has his opportunity to end this.
Yeah, looking for the haluva kick and Seth Rollins again. getting involved. CM Punk said no way.
Oh.
He takes Rollins out. Breaker.
Oh, exploder into the corner.
The exploder into the corner by Sammy.
He's setting up for a kick. It's not good.
Looking for the Helluva kick.
It's not great.
Heyman grabs Zayn.
Get out!
Paul Heyman just saved this tag team match.
I mean, Paul Heyman is the greatest manager in the history of this.
Oh no!
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh no!
Oh my God! Where the big Bronson Reed
Hi,
just
Bronson.
eliminated CM Punk?
Spear!
A super spear.
1, 2, 3.
Win for Rollins and company. Where the hell did Bronson Reed come from? The three.
Winners of this match, Braun Breaker and Seth freaking
The
Rollins!
330-pound Oscilla. Big Bronson Reed
Demolished CM Punk and set Braun Breaker up to win this
But
tag team.
oh, wait a minute. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. A lot of history between Reed and Rollins.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bronson Reed will fight everybody if we know anything about him.
And now squaring off with Braun Breaker. Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker.
Of course.
You gotta be kidding
Anybody
me.
actually surprised?
Of course.
Because I sure am not.
Seth Rollins had another play all along. He pulled out a wild card tonight. And Pat, it appears, despite all the violent differences between Reed and Rollins in the past, for some reason, Bronson Reed is back with
Oh!
Rollins, and now Punk trying to get to Heyman, suffering another assault by Reed.
Oh no.
Oh no,
I
tsunami.
haven't seen this since he left.
Rollins knows all about this. A half a dozen tsunamis he suffered at one point in his career at the hands of this man. A storm
Tsunami!
Hey, to CM Punk.
These people are thirsty for another tsunami.
But why, after their history, why is Reed with Rollins and Heyman and Breaker?
I think if you're Bronson Reed, you think, why not?
This dangerous coalition may have just become unstoppable.
Wow.
Well, very curious to see how Bronson Reed factors into this new group, but I am here with Chelsea Green and her secret hermit.
Kathy, I have risen from the ashes.
Is that an eagle
No.
or a phoenix?
I was in mourning, but now it is night. Saturday night main event to be exact, and guess what? The votes are in, Kathy, and after I beat Zelina Vega, I will enter my second term as the greatest, first ever, longest reigning, most dangerous United States Women's Champion. Thank you for your service. Pledge your allegiance.
God
to
bless
Chelsea
America.
Green.
Chelsea Green is losing her voice.
I do believe she'll always be able to talk no matter what she's battling, and tonight, she's looking to get her title back.
The following contest is set for one fall, and it is for the Women's United States Championship! Introducing first, the challenger being accompanied by the Secret Purpose from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, Chelsea Green.
You know, Pat, she's been wearing black as of late and mourning for losing the United States Championship, but tonight she comes out decked out in some red, white, and blue. It seems like she already believes that her, well, second term has begun.
Yeah, looks like she's got her swagger back alongside her Secret Purpose. Looking to get her title back on a Saturday night.
And Saturday night's main event is presented by Dude Wipes. Best.
Yeah, literally nobody cares.
They're telling us to rise. Go.
Okay, whatever. Okay.
All right.
United States title up for grabs next. Well, ladies and gentlemen, experience the non-stop excitement at Money in the Bank with On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. Unrivaled access, unmatched service, and unforgettable experiences.
Yeah, also, nobody cares for that.
For the third time in this city. Well, moments ago, wow, tag team matchup, CM Punk teaming with Sami Zayn against Breakker and Rollins. Sami was going for the haluva kick and the win, and then things just fell apart when Heyman got involved.
Yeah, the absolute genius. Paul Heyman interrupted, got the ref's back turned, and a return happened of Bronson Reed.
Yeah, big Bronson Reed pummeling Punk, driving him through the barricade. Sami was distracted. Breakker hit the spear to pick up the win, and the question will become, why was Reed out here?
We would learn quickly, wouldn't we, Cole, as Seth freaking Rollins embraces big Bronson Reed. Paul Heyman celebrates, and Braun Breaker understands that there is now 4.
And then the return of the tsunami. Absolutely crushing Punk. And Rollins just changed the game here in WWE again.
Turn him into a CM Punk cake, am I right? As Chelsea Green and her Secret Purpose await the arrival of our champion.
Very mouthy to us. We didn't stand up for Chelsea.
The Secret Purpose certainly wanted us to pay our respects.
And her opponent from Queens, New York, she is the Women's United States Champion, Zelina Vega!
Ladies and gentlemen, for only the third time in the history of Saturday night's main event, a women's championship will be on the line. The first was back in the very first Saturday night's main event, Wendy Richter knocking off the fabulous Moolah. And then earlier this year, Rhea Ripley beating Nia Jax. Tonight, Zelina Vega defending the United States Championship against Chelsea Green. Very emotional Zelina Vega in an interview with CBS Sports this week, talking about how she believed this was meant to be, that everything is finally right in her universe, that the reality has set in, that it is no longer a dream, and after 15 years, Pat, of competing, she finally wins her first singles championship in WWE.
Second ever United States champion, that's quite a title for Zelina Vega. She's undefeated against Chelsea Green in the past. This is her first title defense. Obviously got to win your first before you can be the longest reigning.
Chelsea Green quickly out of the box and taking the fight to Zelina Vega. Zelina beat Chelsea back at the end of April to win the United States Women's Championship as Zelina's bounced off the top turnbuckle.
And Zelina Vega has a lot of pride in being the United States champion, as did Chelsea Green. And her Secret Purpose is obviously a numbers game here that Zelina's going to have to figure out.
Well, Zelina roll up now. Chelsea Green in a kick out at 2. Zelina has had Chelsea's number. You mentioned it before.
That would have been funny if Chelsea lost within like a few seconds.
Oh, and a back elbow by Vega.
United States champion.
Nice taking Chelsea down to the mat now.
Oh!
Chelsea in position for Zelina Vega to pay homage to her mentor, Rey Mysterio. But Green moves
619 misses.
And catches her with a slap.
Chelsea Green much taller than Zelina Vega, so she's going to have the reach on her at all times.
Yeah, but Zelina Vega is feisty as they come. She loves being the underdog. She said she's learned a lot, of course, from Rey Mysterio, who may be the greatest underdog in the history of the game. And now Chelsea dropping Zelina Vega.
Power bomb on the outside.
A power bomb from Chelsea Green, who wants her United States title back.
And champion's advantage in this match. Hook
One,
now.
two.
Vega's got to kick it too. Green needs to pin or submit Zelina Vega to win the championship tonight.
Chelsea Green will get distracted every once in a while, but a power bomb on the outside, then immediately throws Zelina back in the ring to try to get the pin. Feels like she's locked in.
And Chelsea Green now beginning to dominate this match with Vega, the inaugural United States Women's Champion.
Big slap from Chelsea Green.
Ooh, she won the championship here on Saturday night's main event at the end of a tournament. Covered now by Green for the title and a kick out.
Zelina kicking out there too, but you gotta wonder, Chelsea's been in control here. A lot of big time shots since that power bomb. Zelina tough as they come.
Zelina Vega will not give up without a fight, but Green now is dominating. See Piper Niven elbow fire outside the ring, looking on. There's secret purpose.
You get it because Chelsea Green is hurt.
Right.
Zelina is our champion. Ooh. And she's also on her back yet again. Chelsea Green in complete control.
Well, you're the best analyst in the business. We're going to be joined by the legendary analyst, Jesse the Body Ventura, the governor, joining us for the big steel cage match later on tonight.
He's looking for destruction in that steel cage. He said somebody's leaving that thing ugly tonight, as only the Body could. As Zelina fighting back on Chelsea Green. Boom, big boot. As Chelsea continues to dominate.
And Chelsea had told me earlier today that she wanted to wear down Zelina Vega and believe the longer this match goes, the better it is for Green to regain her United States Women's Championship.
She's been doing submission. She's been...
Oh, nobody home. Vega goes out of harm's way. And now Zelina Vega.
Her secret Herbis actually told her to do that. It backfired quickly. As Zelina Vega was looking for one thing that she could flip momentum. She found it.
Now Zelina trying to fight back in this. Zelina favoring her left elbow. Big clothesline takes down Green. And this is what Chelsea had to be afraid of. Zelina picking up some momentum using her quickness.
Yeah, high speed affair is good for Zelina.
Oh, nice back suplex by Zelina Vega into a kip
Nice
up
kip
now.
up.
And the champ's rolling. Into the corner. And the knees take out Green.
Sideways double knees. I like that from Zelina.
And now Zelina Vega up to the second rope. Focusing on Green. Green ducks out of harm's way. Zelina's got to roll through. And wow.
Wow, the power being displayed by Chelsea Green.
And now looking for the unpretty her finishing move, but
backstabber.
Vega with a backstabber.
Zelina's asking Tampa to rally. What's
619.
Well, she got caught up,
She didn't catch it clean. She didn't catch it clean.
But she still caught her in the bridge of the nose.
You fucked up. You fucked up.
Now the secret Purvis trying to get involved. Referee distracted. Piper Niven dragging Vega down off the top rope.
This dude dropped her right up there on the turnbuckle.
And now Vega with a headbutt trying to battle back.
Oh, Zelina Vega.
Vega now.
Oh.
Chelsea Green in trouble.
Code
Zelina
red from
Vega
the...
from way up top.
Code red from the top.
From the top rope. Cover
1,
now.
2, 3.
And a win for Zelina Vega.
Here is your winner
And I think Chelsea has a bloody nose.
United States Champion, Zelina Vega.
Zelina Vega retains the United States Championship tonight. Secret Herbis had no idea. They thought Chelsea was going to pick up the win.
They were waving American flags on the outside, and on the second rope, Zelina Vega was setting Chelsea Green up for a code red to retain her title. She remains undefeated against Chelsea Green. She remains our United States champion as Chelsea's busted open. I'm for Sirius XM.
When'd you get that nosebleed?
What a fight for the title.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up
Cena versus Truth.
John Cena, the record 17-time champion, will take on the man who says he wants to return John Cena to his normal self.
Yeah.
R-Truth, Cena and Truth coming up on Saturday night.
Not gonna happen.
Main event. Hey, just announced John Cena, Logan Paul, Becky Lynch, and Tiffany Stratton will compete in Fanatics games at Fanatics Fest, New York City, June 20th to the 22nd. For the first time ever, the world's biggest athletes, celebs, and 50 lucky fans will take part in Fanatics games, decathlon style, across 8 fast-paced, referee-led challenges, each testing a different skill. At stake, $2 million in prizes, leaderboard, glory, and bragging rights that will last forever.
I shouldn't care.
Javits Center. Don't miss the chance to see your favorite WWE superstars: Cody Rhodes, John Cena, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Seth Rollins, Logan Paul, Becky Lynch, and Tiffany Stratton compete alongside a stacked lineup of athletes and celebrities, including Tom Brady, Alex Rodriguez, Jaden Daniels, Gronk, Kevin Durant, and more. Saturday night's main event in Tampa tonight, and man, the stars are out, including this man, a Hall of Famer, one of the greatest managers of all time, the Mountain of the South, Jimmy Hart, managed in over 30 Saturday night main events over the years. Another Hall of Famer here as well, Bushwhacker Luke is here. Hall of Famer, terrific tag team, captivated audiences around the world. And in fact, Jimmy Hart's Nasty Boys once beat the Bushwhackers in a Saturday night main event back in the 1980s.
Has a lightning rod, so is Jimmy Hart. Great to see all the legends that helped this company get to where it is today.
Hey, we're in Tampa tonight. 2 weeks from tonight, big doubleheader comes your way live from Los Angeles. The nightcap, of course, Money in the Bank. That takes place at the Intuit Dome. But at 3 Eastern, 12 noon Pacific, Worlds Collide. Tremendous event. It takes place again at the Kia Forum. It'll be on YouTube, WWE's YouTube channel, and Vikingo in action against Chad Gable.
Okay,
and
cool.
Man, if you have not had a chance to experience Vikingo, you are in for a very special treat. The Mexican luchador, of course, part of AAA, which was acquired by WWE, is exciting. He's exhilarating. And the man Vikingo with a big ovation here tonight in Tampa for Saturday night's main event. Well, John, Pat, I should say, in a matter of moments, John Cena will be out here in a match against R-Truth. Remember, this will be the last time he's in Tampa because the John Cena retirement tour is now underway.
Yeah, there's a lot of John Cena shirts in the arena, as there is everywhere. I'll be excited to see what the reaction, how it all goes.
Well, the retirement tour, in my mind, hasn't quite gone the way we expected.
Yeah.
Go ahead. It's been the same damn noise for 25 years. I've been the victim of an abusive relationship. When I first got here, oh, you let me know really loud that you hated me. So what did I do? I went and I changed myself, hoping that you would like me a little bit, but then it wasn't enough. So what did I do? I worked hard like I always do, and I started to win. Oh, I won a lot, and you hated it. It wasn't enough. All you do is be hurtful, and you take, and you only care about yourselves. You don't wear this for support. You wear it to make you feel good. You wear words like hustle, loyalty, and respect. I live them every day.
John Cena is a 17-time world champion!
I don't need you anymore. I don't care about you, and you don't matter to me. I am going to ruin wrestling for every fan, for every wrestler, for everyone. I will be the last real champion in WWE. And there is nothing you can do to stop me.
Well, R-Truth claims he's going to try to stop Cena. It is reality check time, and R-Truth's mind for the greatest of all time. Cena, Truth, live next on Saturday night's main event. Well, I can't say it any better. 3 massive shows, 1 epic weekend coming to Atlanta in July. The Great American Bash, Saturday night's main event on Saturday the 12th, and the history-making all-women's spectacle Evolution. Sunday, July 13th, combo tickets for Saturday night's main event. And Evolution go on sale Wednesday with special pre-sale this Tuesday. Visit WWE.com/events for more information. And tonight, Saturday night's main event on NBC is presented by Dude Wipes. Best clean, pants down.
When did you just say that happens?
Beautiful.
Please.
Spectacle, massive Saturday night's main event on Saturday the 12th, and the history-making all-women's
Oh,
spectacle
great.
Evolution. Sunday, July 13th, combo tickets for Saturday night.
You know, that's when I have a problem with getting everything freaking recorded again, because you know what's also on the 12th? AEW's All in Texas. God damn it.
Tonight's main event in Evolution go on
Anyway.
sale Wednesday.
John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, he is the undisputed WWE Champion, John Cena!
A very interesting reaction, of course, for John Cena tonight when the initial music hits. The crowd comes to its feet, and then when Cena appears, he's booed out of the building.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is the greatest of all time. The never-seen 17, gracing Tampa with his presence for the final time. The last real champion, John Cena!
Well, Pat, despite his recent actions, I still believe you are looking at the greatest of all time, the 17-time record-setting world champion, John Cena.
A lot of people wearing... John Cena shirts, booing his ass.
And here comes perhaps his biggest fan. Decked out in old school.
That's Ron Cena, baby.
From Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds, R-Truth.
Well, there was an interesting statistic we saw a bit earlier, the fact that R-Truth in his career is 2-1 versus John Cena. Cena, however, beat him at the championship on the line of capital punishment. But R-Truth said tonight he has one job, and that job is to
Truth is a fucking national treasure.
loyalty and respect back into his hero, John Cena, tonight. Let's not forget, Cena beat Randy Orton thanks to R-Truth, and how did Cena repay him? He ate him through a table during a press conference.
Remember, John Cena is R-Truth's childhood hero. And John Cena just disrespects the hell out of him.
And Cena wasted a little time. Jason Ayers, the official.
To the surprise of absolutely nobody.
Assaulting R-Truth as the matchup just gets underway. Obviously upset with the fact that Truth came out here trying to be the good John Cena, I guess you would put it. The WWE fans reacted positively.
Could also be some PTSD of previous days for John Cena. Currently have 11 of the top 20 trends on X right now, and I think there's another one or two about to join. Cena and Ron Cena are putting on a fight here in Tampa for John Cena's last time ever here in a city that he calls one of his homes.
Yeah, and John Cena, of course. Not quite.
Ron Cena lost both of his hearings as John Cena disgustingly throws him back on top of him.
Well, here in Tampa, Florida, John Cena won the 10th of his record-setting 17 titles back in 2011, Extreme Rules. Shoulder tackle by Cena.
He calls himself the greatest of all time. You call him the greatest of all time. A lot of people do, and half this arena saying that he can't wrestle. I think he might have just pissed off John Cena.
And another one.
Tackle. Cena taking his time, much more deliberate than he has been in the past. Truth looking to fight back, and Cena
the Thunder Bomb.
Take him down and put him in position.
You can't see me.
For his vintage 5-knuckle shuffle, which connects.
Vintage
and
John Cena.
Measuring Truth.
F you.
For an attitude
Nope.
adjustment. Truth, though, able to slip out underneath, and R-Truth now looks to build momentum.
Oh!
Tackle of his own. And now R-Truth, another shoulder tackle.
This looks familiar, little deja vu.
Yeah, this is vintage
Yes!
Cena that Truth is putting on display here.
You can't see me.
Listen to this place.
5-knuckle shuffle.
By Truth. Truth's got Cena up.
F you. 1, 2. Oh.
Kick out by John at 2. Near fall by Truth. Using all of John
Going for the
Cena's
STFU?
moves in his repertoire.
Yes.
They're gonna take
STFU.
The STF locked in. The STF locked in on Cena, who goes to the ropes to force the break.
John Cena should know every one of these moves better than anybody else on earth.
Yeah, but R-Truth delivered them perfectly to take control of this match. I talked to Truth earlier today. I asked him what's gotten into John Cena in your mind. He compared Cena to Gollum in Lord of the Rings. Became power hungry, going after the gold as Truth is whipped into the steel post now by Cena.
John Cena throws Truth back into the ring, and what's he thinking here? We've seen him do this time
No.
The title in hand. Again, the title's not on the line in this matchup. John Cena, I believe, just wants to embarrass and do damage to R-Truth tonight, above and beyond anything else.
Can't use that, says Jason Ayers.
You know, a disqualification loss would be more of a freaking embarrassment than anything else.
Maybe this is the moment.
Maybe
John Cena has reconsidered.
Maybe he has a conflict.
Nah.
So he looked in the eyes of one of his admirers and said, maybe this isn't the way I need to be.
Nah. And he's going for the low blow instead.
Oh! Cena went low.
F you.
He delivered.
1, 2, 3. Be any more predictable.
WWE Champion, John Cena.
us in tonight.
Nah, nobody.
Decided not to use the championship, instead decided to go low once again, which has become sort of his calling card lately. And now
Boom.
the title off the face of Truth. Again, no reason for that. Yet another despicable act by John Cena.
The GOAT rams the title off the head of another victim as he walks out of here the same way he walked in.
And again, Pat, the problem with this, and we said it earlier, this is nowhere close to how people believe John Cena would be spending his final year, his retirement year here in WWE.
Especially here in Tampa, a place he calls home, a place he's done a lot of great for. We were hoping for a make-a-wish, a positive night. Instead, it ends with a kick in the balls and then a title to the head, and down goes Ron Cena.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, switching gears now, we're going to head into a matchup that's extremely personal. It has been violent, it has been vicious, and it's been physical. And tonight it will end inside a steel cage.
Drew, it feels like we're stuck in a cycle. We sabotage each other until we destroy everything. I'm banged up, frustrated, but most of all, I'm pissed off at myself for getting stuck in this vortex that is Drew McIntyre's petty, childish, vindictive, endless cycle.
That so-called Drew McIntyre vortex you're in is the only reason you're relevant. You're obsessed with me. You look at me and you see everything you've ever wanted. I am better than you in every single way. At Backlash, I would have been a Grand Slam champion if it wasn't for you. This has to end.
At Saturday night's main event,
He's bored at work.
I want you to feel real pain. I want this to happen inside a steel cage.
Only one man is gonna walk out of that cage. The other is leaving on a stretcher.
Anarchy, violence. I hope this is what you wanted, Drew, because it's what you're gonna get. The cycle ends here.
And tonight, this nearly two-year-old rivalry ends inside that structure.
Ace.
The steel cage, where you win via escape, pinfall, or submission. In a match presented by Dude Wipes, because wetter cleans better. It is a steel cage match. Priest, McIntyre, live on NBC. Ladies and gentlemen, the world champion, Jey Uso, in our main event tonight will defend against Logan Paul here on Saturday nights.
Yeah, Logan Paul, the walking dude wipe.
Jey Uso. Been a long time.
John Cena. Last time I seen you, I threw you out the window, Royal Rumble, Oos.
That's good. Very funny. I'm glad you remember the last time we saw each other. I'm looking forward to the next time I see you. You see, there's something special about you being from one of the most prestigious families in the history of our industry and losing the World Heavyweight Championship to Logan Paul. Wouldn't it be something if when my clock strikes 0, I take this championship home with me, and that championship is around the waist of a YouTuber? Sounds like that would almost ruin wrestling. Gosh, that's a lot of pressure for the match tonight. Good luck, champ.
And before Cena interferes on the main event.
Not on Jey Uso's mind as he defends the world title tonight. Many legends here tonight at Saturday night's main event as well, including Elani Kai, former women's champion, two-time tag team champion, competed against Wendy Richter in the first ever WrestleMania. Also here tonight, the legendary Native American star, Tatanka. Once went 82 singles matches without a loss. He was in 3 WrestleManias,
Dude,
18 premium live events in his career.
Dude, doesn't look his age.
Joining us here at ringside, the Governor, Jesse the Body Ventura. Now, Jesse, back in January 1986, you competed here on Saturday night's main event in Tampa. Let's take it to the tape and tell us what happened.
Well, what happened here is I set a record. Never before in the history of broadcasting had somebody gone from the broadcast booth down to the ring, wrestled, and when he was done, went back up and finished the broadcast. And now, as I understand it, my colleague, this guy right here, McAfee, tried to steal my record by getting into the ring as a color commentator. How dare you try to do what Jesse Ventura did? The only reason that I'm not blasting you right now is because you lost.
And Jesse won.
And I won.
Let's get set for the steel cage match. Let's go to Lillian Garcia.
That's why you're the Body, brother.
Well, actually,
I
admire Pat for doing it. He's the second. No, he's the second broadcaster in history to climb into a ring.
Jesse, shut up and let the announcer talk.
The only way to win is by pinfall, submission, or escaping the cage through the cage door, or climbing over the top with both feet hitting the floor.
I'm actually undefeated at WrestleMania, Jesse, but who wants to talk about that?
Yeah, who wants to talk about that?
Certainly not this man.
You're undefeated. Who the hell did you wrestle?
I was not good, Body. He's never lost.
Hey, I'll tell you something here, guys. I don't understand why McIntyre would agree to get into a cage.
He's 3-0 in steel cages in his career.
I don't care. He's a good-looking guy. You can be a good-looking guy, and after a steel cage match, you ain't good-looking anymore.
Ugly. Nasty. Steel cage.
Introducing first, from Air Scotland, weighing in at 275 pounds, Drew McIntyre!
Couple prior steel cage matches in Saturday night's main event history. Both included Hulk Hogan, one against Paul Orndorff, the other against the Big Boss Man. Drew McIntyre is on a mission to destroy Damian Priest, Jesse.
Oh yeah, and I'll tell you this. I can say this honestly, Pat. If it were Saturday night's main event back in the 80s, I do not think NBC would allow a cage match on TV. So the times indeed have changed when you can get a cage match on NBC.
Yeah, they certainly have, and what these two men are about to do to each other inside of it, it's about to be tough to watch, I do believe, Body.
Well, you know, the object is to escape, but I got the feeling neither one of these guys give a damn about escaping.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this steel cage match tonight on Saturday night's main event is presented by Dude Wipes, because wetter cleans better. For Drew McIntyre, this started a couple of years ago at WrestleMania when he won the World Championship, held it for just over 5 minutes before Damian Priest cashed in Money in the Bank to take the title from McIntyre, and ever since then, these men have detested one another.
The thing about this too, Pat, remember this. When a cage match happens, you're not going to see much wrestling.
All fight.
Exactly. I've been in a few of them in my career, and there's something that you kind of want to forget about.
The hell is that outfit?
And his opponent, from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest!
You know, recent history between these two. Priest eliminated McIntyre from the Rumble, eliminated McIntyre from the Chamber. McIntyre caused Priest to be eliminated from the Chamber. McIntyre won at WrestleMania. They were in a fatal four-way war where a South of Heaven was delivered from the stands to a table. Priest had his teeth knocked through his cheek. McIntyre almost knocked out cold, serious neck injury from that, and tonight they do it inside a steel cage.
And like I said, I do not believe 35 years ago you would have had this on network television.
Well, you've got it tonight on NBC. Damian Priest, who recently had what he called the highlight of his career, and McIntyre wasted little time going right after Damian Priest in a match will not start until they're
guys,
in the cage.
It's a cage match, not an outside the cage match.
Well, they've been fighting all over the place. Just look at what happened on SmackDown last night.
Drew McIntyre said it's on site.
Never no disqualifications in this matchup, and McIntyre going to take full advantage as he sends some steel chairs into the ring.
Why would you take two?
Luggage with you inside that steel cage.
Door slammed shut, and the match is underway, and Priest catches him with a right hand. Any strategy, Jesse, in a match like this?
No, it's what it is, survival. This is about survival. Surviving in there, you're going to get your face rammed into the fence. You know, turnbuckles will be outdated right there. You know, you see that? He ain't looking to hit him into a turnbuckle.
Oh!
He's looking to put his head through the fence.
So, Jesse, how do you mentally prepare yourself for going inside
flatliner.
a steel cage off the flatliner?
Well, my best attitude was, get ready. You're going in there for the fight of your life, and it's survival. To me, you go in a cage, it's about surviving the cage.
One I was making earlier, called it a career high when Damian Priest a couple of weeks ago, Pat, was inducted with a star on the Bronx, New York Walk of Fame. Said it was so important to him and his family, as Priest now looks to put McIntyre away.
Well earned, well deserved for Damian Priest as he's getting his eyes gouged by Drew McIntyre. No rules.
Again, everything legal in this matchup.
Yeah, that's the difficult thing here too. Your referee, the only thing the referee can do is count him out.
That's Stephanie LaShawn in this matchup as McIntyre has taken control. Drew claims that Damian is obsessed with him, that he's been drawn into the Drew McIntyre vortex. And now Priest set into the steel cage. McIntyre has taken over. Drew McIntyre trying to escape the cage here on Saturday night's main event, and Damian Priest trying to intercept. McAfee and Cole at ringside with the legendary Governor Jesse the Body Ventura enjoying this matchup tonight. And Jesse, it's been physical.
I will tell you this, I ain't so much enjoying it. I'm feeling the pain too.
Oh no!
No.
Priest looks like he was going to go for the razor's edge, and McIntyre just saved himself.
Hey, yo, that would have been game, set, match. Damian Priest would have been able to climb up over this fence and get the hell out of here. A lot of these guys have been eating steel here since the beginning.
McIntyre now. Top rope. Priest able to duck underneath. Big kick by Priest.
Was that a Claymore?
Priest catches him. Priest now.
South of Heaven.
Priest for the win.
1, 2.
And a kick out at 2.
Oh, 2.5.
And that is Priest's bread and butter move.
But you know what? Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Indeed.
And bocce, and that is close right there.
Incredible atmosphere here tonight in Tampa. Saturday night's main event on NBC. Is this the final chapter in the rivalry between Priest and McIntyre inside a steel cage? Priest now maybe trying to escape up over the top. Both feet would have to hit the floor, and McIntyre playing defense.
Couldn't get the 1, 2, 3, so he said, I'm going to climb the cage and get the hell out of here. Drew McIntyre says, I'll see you at the top.
I don't know. If he gets away, he'll make it.
Dangerous
but I
position
don't
here.
think he's getting away. McIntyre's got him hooked. He's got him hooked. He's looking to grab the tights and get a grip. When he gets that.
Superplex!
Superplex! Priest coming from the top of the cage.
Tip up Drew McIntyre.
And McIntyre is ready to put Priest away.
What a move that was, huh?
Looking for the Claymore.
3, 2, 1. Claymore.
McIntyre for the win.
1, 2. Oh.
Kick out by Priest.
Tampa's on fire.
I'll tell you, I want to keep track of these referees and their timing on this 1, 2, 3.
Every ref has their own count. That's certainly a piece of information you have.
They all have their own count, but they need to be consistent with that count throughout the entire match.
Indeed it is. The sold-out crowd of the Yuengling Center in Tampa, Florida, roaring their approval for this steel cage match between McIntyre and Priest.
They're both down to guts right now. Look at, they're both out of gas.
Yeah, tremendous.
Nobody's got nothing left in the tank right now.
Well, they've been through wars, Jesse, over the past number of months.
I mean, just tonight, the tanks are emptying.
Well, maybe not. Second win perhaps coming from both McIntyre and Priest. And Priest using that martial arts background in a big right hand.
These men will fight forever, and they have, if you let them. Damian Priest.
And Priest now into the corner.
Every piece of his body's a weapon.
Time off!
Priest hung on. Averted disaster there.
Crucifix, 1, 2. No. What?
And
South of heaven.
delivers his own south of heaven.
1, 2.
And Priest able to kick out at 2. Jesse, what does McIntyre have to do?
Well, he's got to speed up the ref count.
Okay, obviously, other than that body, I think Drew McIntyre saw Damian Priest try to play more earlier and said, is that funny? I'm going to use your move, too. These two have fought each other so much, I assume they know each other inside and out.
Yeah, Priest.
And obviously, no one has any move patented to themselves, because certainly anyone can do anything in there.
Priest, as tough as they come. McIntyre now staring back down at the steel chair that he sent into the ring before this matchup even started. Now gonna use it as a weapon and right to the midsection of Priest. And unloading to the spine.
And then again, no disqualification. So the one and only time you can get away with that stuff in the ring.
Again, your point that the official only counts the pinfall as the submission in this matchup. Other officials outside the ring to see if both feet hit the floor.
Did they get a full paycheck then, if that's all they got?
Of course.
Putting themselves in danger, obviously. They're in a steel cage.
Jesse, they have the McAfee deal.
Okay.
Always get paid in full, brother.
They got the McAfee deal, huh? No, because, I mean, they don't have to do anything but count pinfall. I would think you'd get a discount on that.
McIntyre now believes he's got this one won as he drags Priest back up.
Oh, wait a minute.
Look at now, the way that chair's positioned, this is how McIntyre beat Priest in WrestleMania.
Almost Claymore into the chair.
Priest into the chair goes McIntyre, and now it's Priest's opportunity.
With a chair. He goes low. Can he go high? Yep.
Oh, he's
Priest now. Oh no, the chair right to the throat.
Not a south of heaven.
South of heaven. McIntyre having problems breathing here.
Might have trouble eating for the next few months, too.
Priest better quit looking around at the crowd and finish him off when he's got the shot.
Yeah, Priest has got a mouse growing under the left eye, and
he's dinging around too much.
Well, wait a minute. I believe he just doesn't want to pin McIntyre here. He wants to punish the man that's made his life a living hell for the last 2 years.
A concerto.
Concerto?
Well, McIntyre's in trouble.
He's thinking concerto, Cole.
Damian Priest with McIntyre. Isn't moving center of the ring. Priest with
Concerto.
That is the same move that he used to eliminate his mentor, the man who invented the concerto a number of years ago. And tonight, he uses it against his arch enemy, Drew McIntyre. And Priest now staring back at Drew.
He's wasting too much time.
Drew McIntyre has not moved.
Well,
Damian Priest will walk out of the ring instead of pinning McIntyre, he'd rather deliver the ultimate insult, embarrassing McIntyre and waltzing out of the ring to win the steel cage match.
Wait a minute.
Is your winner, Damian Priest.
Wait a minute. How do you win it going out the door?
Well, that's the
I thought you had to go over the top.
Both his
What
feet.
kind of BS is that?
Well, that's how
He
the
can
rules
walk.
work.
He can walk out the door.
As we take a look at the match replay presented by Dude Wipes tonight. McIntyre, critical error there, and then this by Damian Priest. And listen, Priest could have defeated McIntyre with a pin here after this, Pat, the concerto, but Damian Priest, after all these two men have went through, wanted the satisfaction of being able to walk out of the cage on his own power with his head held high. A definitive victory tonight over Drew McIntyre.
I'll throw in there and say he walked out like a coward.
Well, that's your take, Jesse, of course, but nonetheless,
He could have at least gone over the top of the cage if he's going out.
McIntyre
He walks out the door. Give me a break.
The one who is being attended to by emergency medical personnel.
Boy, that was exciting, wasn't it? Walking out the door.
Well, that's how you win a steel cage match. Pinfall submission, escape, both feet hit the floor.
Turned his back on Drew McIntyre after the concerto and walked out on him, Body. He thinks it was probably a show of greatness, if you ask Damian Priest.
Well, he might think so, but I think he should have gone out over the top, not walk out the door.
Damian,
I mean,
putting Drew McIntyre in a position up.
Why didn't he call up and have the limo driver waiting to open it for him?
Emergency medical personnel attending to McIntyre off the concerto. McIntyre, he wants to walk out in his own power. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are moments away from our main event here tonight. The world champion, Jey Uso, will yeet into Tampa with the title on the line against the social media megastar Logan Paul. Uso, Paul, coming up next.
You mean the walking dude wife, Logan Paul.
Hey, we're in Tampa tonight for Saturday night's main event, and the legends are out, including the U.S. Express, Mike Rotunda and Barry Windham. Both men Hall of Famers. In fact, Barry's a two-time Hall of Famer. They are here tonight. These two won the first ever match on Saturday night's main event. Let's check in with Joe and Jesse.
Thank you very much, guys. We're sitting back and reflecting on this dynamic night we've already had. The code red from the top rope was Zelina Vega. Priest with the concerto and the exit. Cena with the win. But what's impressed you the most?
What's impressed me has been the return of Bronson Reed. I mean, this guy got injured a while back, and he just made a return tonight, crushing CM Punk. And he is going to be a force to be reckoned with real quick.
The tsunami off the top rope that led, of course, the win by Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins, as we are now, folks, just moments away from Logan Paul challenging Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Main event, Jey Uso has the WWE fans on their feet.
Every city, yeeting with Jey Uso.
I've never felt anything like this. Like
Yeah.
the walls are moving. This is nuts.
Simple movements for simple people.
Your own legacy, Uso.
Jey Uso wins the damn title.
The World Heavyweight
Bullshit Mania, yeah, we know.
is there in your city.
You people are so stupid. You don't know greatness when it's standing right in front of you. Man, I've done just about everything there is to do here in this industry, except win a world title. So, Jey Uso, you have something that I want.
Uso! We gonna silence this noise. Cause he think after 15 years that I'ma just hand this over to some punk ass YouTuber like Logan Paul. Stop!
That title, I'm gonna take it from you. So, Jey, enjoy it while you still can.
Nice.
Super kick to Paul. Jay, you are not fit to be a champion. Logan Paul will be your new world heavyweight champion.
The world champion with a super kick to Logan Paul. Jey Uso defends his World Heavyweight Championship against Logan Paul. Will Jey Uso continue to get it done?
Four letters, one word. Oh yeah, Cole.
Let's go.
Is McAfee standing on the fucking announce table again?
Ladies and gentlemen, 15
Of course. McAfee, please fall down.
And his brother Jimmy debuted in the WWE on Monday Night Raw. Tonight, 15 years later, Jey Uso's on Saturday night's main event, defending the World Heavyweight Championship.
I can't wait for one day McAfee actually falling off of that frickin' announce table.
That kid eats 4,000 times better than you, Cole.
Yeah, he's also about 40 years younger or so. Well, not like 50 years younger than Cole.
Awesome. That kid killed that.
Fuck if I know how old Cole is.
I'm gonna tell him you stop eating, Cole.
I stopped eating yet.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship! Introducing the challenger from Dorado Beach, Puerto Rico, by way of Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 220 pounds, Logan Paul!
Saturday night's main event on NBC is presented tonight by Dude Wipes. Best clean.
Yeah. The very accurate sponsor for this match specifically. Because we've got a walking dude wipe in the frickin' match.
With Jey Uso. Pat, this is the second title defense for main event Jey Uso here tonight.
It feels like everybody in the WWE is gunning for Jey Uso, and tonight he's got to deal with the Maverick.
The winner of this
Now he's got to deal with a dude wipe.
No rest for the weary. 2 weeks from Monday in Phoenix, the winner will defend the world title against the former champ, Gunther, who I'm sure is watching this match very closely tonight. Referee Rod Zapata will be the official in this matchup for the world title. Both men successful at WrestleMania. Jey Uso defeating Gunther, tapping him out to win the title. Logan Paul beat AJ Styles.
It always feels like it's for
beat
the entire industry whenever Logan Paul is fighting somebody. He is taken to this business quicker than anybody.
Well, on a John Cena in a backstage altercation with Jey Uso a little bit earlier tonight. Basically, Cena put a lot of pressure on Jey Uso's shoulders. Said, imagine if you lose to a, quote, YouTuber. It would bring all the prophecy true for John Cena. Stuff that Cena's been saying for the past number of months.
Cena thinks that would ruin wrestling, although if you listen to Logan Paul, he thinks it'd be great for wrestling and the business as a whole.
If you listen to Logan Paul, you're
Logan very good in between those
gonna be
ropes.
on the wrong
very
side.
Well known around the globe.
And Paul now, wow, what a blockbuster, taking out Uso. And a kip up by Paul, tremendous athlete, former United States champion. The disdain of the WWE fans.
Jey Uso here, he's not going to underestimate anybody because he's our world champ, but Logan Paul does seemingly sneak up on people quick.
And Logan now up over the top takes out the champ. Logan Paul could be closing in on his first ever world title.
Nah. No way.
Jabs earlier on, of course, setting up Uso for the titanium plated right hand. Bang into the corner. Uso takes out Paul. Here's the cover by Jay to
One,
retain the championship.
two.
And Paul kicks it too. Remember that right hand of Logan Paul has knocked out Jey Uso 3 separate times in the past number of weeks.
Maybe even 4 in the preparation here for our world champion. Jey Uso taken to the sky, comfortable.
Oh.
No.
Logan Paul stopped him, rolls him through. Shoulders
One,
are now down.
two.
2 count kick out by Uso.
Zapata's an incredible referee. Oh, Logan's not happy.
Yeah, Logan upset. Thought it was a slow count by Zapata.
Logan's been here for a few years. He's had a couple massive matches, still young in his entirety.
And Logan looking to put Jey Uso
What's
away
it
here,
doing?
perhaps. Marching around the ring with the world champion. Wow,
Okay.
rolled through again. Logan's so impressive. Second
Lion
rope,
salt.
moonsault.
Knees.
Oh, and the knees right to the midsection of Logan Paul.
Logan
And Uso
took a while to freaking realize that the knees were up.
trying to fight back into this.
Logan Paul was able to read the distance he needed for that lion salt.
Now pop up.
Oh!
Cover by Jay to retain
One,
the title.
2.
And
Nope.
Logan kicks.
That was close, Cole. Thought Logan Paul was going to say no mas after that pop-up Samoan drop. That would be where you think Jey Uso tries to take over.
Logan Paul back to his feet as well. Main event, Jey Uso looking to dig down deep, much like he did against Gunther back at WrestleMania. Paul trying to hang on. And the turnbuckle pad from the second turnbuckle ripped off. And Jey Uso now sends Logan out to the floor and into our table.
Jey Uso looking to fly.
And Jey now with a suicide
Nope.
dive, and there's that right hand. The right hand by Logan Paul caught Jey Uso. And now sends Jey into the corner. And Logan Paul
No.
off the apron.
Box
There's
shot.
that snap
Nope.
shot. Lariat, but he got caught by the super kick. Cover by
1,
the champ.
2.
And a kick out at 2. Great ring awareness by the champion Uso.
You got to think Jey Uso's wondering what it's going to take here.
Yeah, 15 years ago tonight, mentioned earlier, Jey Uso made his debut in WWE with his brother Jimmy on Monday Night Raw. 15 years later, he's defending the World Heavyweight Championship in the main event of Saturday night's main event. Logan Paul sent Uso shoulder first into the exposed turnbuckle. And Logan now with an opportunity. Big right hand. Down goes Uso for the win.
1,
and the
2.
title. And
Nope.
Jey kicks it 2.
That hand is dropped, Jey, so many times over the last few weeks. Exposed turnbuckle into that massive right from Logan Paul.
And Logan's got to be wondering, what do I have to do to put Jey away?
Maybe one more big right.
Fans all over Logan Paul here tonight. Uso
Fuck
catches
you,
him with a
Logan
super
chants.
kick.
I
Logan's
love it.
down.
Thank you.
Uso setting him up, looking for the frog splash to retain the championship. Jey from up top, frog splash connecting.
That was not a frog splash.
Uso into the cover.
1,
Hooks
2.
the leg.
Cena!
John Cena just pulled the official out of the ring, and now he's assaulting Jey Uso.
What did I say in before Cena interferes in the freaking main event?
Says he wants to ruin wrestling. The man who told Jey Uso earlier, I'll retire with the title, and the one you have is going to be worn by a YouTuber. And that prophecy may come true here tonight. The official's out. And here comes the quarterback. Cody Rhodes is back for the first time since WrestleMania.
Crossroads.
To Cena. Meanwhile, Logan Paul's got brass knuckles. Paul's got brass knuckles. This is wildly.
Spear.
By Uso.
And another splash. One, two, three.
Despite the efforts of Logan Paul and John Cena.
And thank you, Cody Rhodes.
Jey Uso retains the title.
Enough! I'm sorry that the John Cena farewell tour rode right through Rhodes country. But I'm back! I'm ready to fight! You got yourself a partner in Logan Paul. I got myself a brother in the world heavyweight champion. We'll see you at Money in the Bank.
Wow! 2 weeks from tonight!
Tag team match? Okay. Well. So much for that. That was as expected. I will see you for Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank in 2 weeks. And, well, actually a week and a half, more like. And then we'll see what comes after. Also, seeing as Battlegrounds is also happening this weekend, so it also happened this weekend. I cannot tell you when I'll get around to that, because NXT stuff. Same goes for literally anything AEW and TNA related, because I have stuff to catch up on for that, and I really don't think I'll have the time. So, I guess next thing that we're doing is the frickin' Worlds Collide and frickin' Money in the Bank in 2 weeks. Well, like frickin' a week from this weekend. And then after that, the next thing is Night of Champions at the end of June, which I'm also not sure I'll be able to do that frickin' weekend, seeing as, again, the weekend after that I'll be working, so I don't know whether I'll probably have to do 2 weeks worth of like other reaction recordings again on one weekend. So unless I like pre-record stuff during the week I've got off in the middle of June, that depends though whether I still have time after like all the other stuff I wanted to do in that week. Seeing as Monday through Wednesday I'll be like flying to Berlin, going to the Auto concert there and flying back, then that leaves Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll see how much I'll get done there. Either way, I'll see you for the next reaction. Till then, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. My name's WWE Dadman. Bye.